So what we're looking at in this video is how to create a social media video using Adobe Spark. So we've already created documents that would be print-based, which are the business card and the flyer. So we create them on the computer and then we print them out and do whatever we want with them. But this is going to be a web-based video. So let's say, for example, the organization that we're working with has a Twitter account, a TikTok account, a Facebook account. They might want a video to sort of show things about their products and their services. So what we do to set this up is we go into Adobe Spark. So when we open Spark, it's going to load up. It may ask you to sign in. That's not a problem. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go into our projects. So I've been keeping everything together in my Best Burgers folder. So I click on there. And now what I'm going to do is choose New and choose Video. Now, just to say, there's also the example that I've created here. This example is on the graphic design page of the Key Stage 3 website. So I'm going to go to New and I'm going to choose Video. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to try and look at this as showing our journey from the start of our business to where we currently are now. So I'm going to call this our journey and I'm going to press next. What you can do then is you can choose a different sort of template here. And if you've ever used iMovie or Windows Movie Maker, it's the same sort of thing. We just put images into our video. We make a sort of slideshow with transitions, some music, and some little effects. So you can choose any one of these. So you can just scroll through like that and choose one. So let's say, for example, I'm going to choose a journey. So it's going to load up, and what I need to do first of all, and it would be a good thing to do at this point, is pause the video. And if you watch this here, it'll just give you a few ideas as to how you can actually use this. So it's really useful. It just shows you some of the basics. So I'm just going to press OK, I'm ready. But I would suggest that you watch this video first. Now, just to let you know, what I did first of all, I went onto Google and I had a bit of an idea in my head of what I wanted my video to look like. So it's going to go from start to finish. Okay, where I started off with Best Burgers Company and where I currently am. So I got a few images first, and what I did was I saved them in a folder called Video Assets. It's important to save your images into a folder so you know where they all are. So what mine's going to do, it's going to show the empty store. This is what actually, the very beginning is I was saying I'm tired of seeing awful food. People don't, I think people who really appreciate burgers are not necessarily getting the best in the area that I've set up. So what I did is I showed the empty store that I bought for or as the company would have bought. And what I did then, I showed the renovation progress. Okay, so we started off, terrible food. I was sick to death of this. Then what I wanted, I showed my empty store. Then I showed the progress of it being built. Then I showed what the restaurant was like when it was completed. And then I showed perfecting, okay, the recipes and then the final result. So that was my thought process with actually collecting those images. So what I do then, I go into Adobe Spark, and what I can do first of all, it shows you here, you can add a video, you can add some text, a photo, an icon. You've also got different options. You can have split screen where you can have an image and some text, or you can have a caption so that you would have an image in the background and a caption there, just a title and text with no images, okay? There's also themes here you can have a play about with. You can choose the sort of background colors and the sort of the text or the font type there. And they all have little different things that you can experiment with. And you can change these as you go through making the video. So you might make the whole video and decide, actually, I want to try a different one here. Okay, so that's how you do that. There's also music here, which you can choose from, okay, to add to your video. And really, it's as simple as that. You can go through and you can just add your images to these existing things here. But remember, it must be 30 seconds long. And say, for example, you want to change the duration of a slide. This slide is actually 2 seconds at the moment. I might want people to see this a bit longer, so I might change it to 4 or 5 seconds. Okay? So really, it's all about playing around with it and experimenting with it. But that's the sort of basic premise of what we're looking to do here. So you'd create this video, and then you could put it on a social media account for people to see. And that is how we create a video in Adobe Spark.